Hello! The name's Token Chap. Well, that's that joke run into the ground. Start with a beer before I read these forums. I think the only new one's Grand Slam Fighters. I also got the second beer already, so I don't have to pop over to the fridge. Grand Slam Fighters. It's amazing how I know all the words and yet understand nothing. As I went into wrestling here, I became a huge fan of the... What is that? Global Suplex Federation. I'm going to assume that's what that means. Very recently. It's a really solid product, IMO. Much better than the E. I don't know what the E is. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's gonna face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why didn't they push the Great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. His American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke, who's up for the Women's Championship. That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch them as work in Japan. Japan has some insane wrestlers, I'll say that. New Japan is fucking mad. Especially the women wrestlers. Like, holy crap, they have strength, but also they're incredibly light. So they can just fucking take it. They can, like, get double suplexed and just bounce right back because there's no weight behind any of the blows. It's crazy. It's insane to watch. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. Well, it's scripted, so what do you want from it? I understood all of that. More or less. I don't know any of those people personally, or in this unit, or whatever. You get what I mean. Augmented Eye. These are probably all new. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. Is that a tear in your eye? Is she happy? I'm going to assume she's happy. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of which say citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential services, especially the lower class, who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. Oh, God. The show's return... fuck this world. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today, the parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Nanomachine Rejection has taken 80 lives this year. Given it's December, that's pretty good. I wonder if she's among the 80. Right. Still, though, 80 lives a year? That's pretty low, all things considered. Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Alright, well, on the rise isn't great, but still, under 100 is pretty damn good for everyone that has nanomachines. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused police force to release new variants of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we will find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like this will become rare in the following years. Also helps if you work on that. Update, a little... Oh, good. Spooky. Or a made-up story. Ahem. Looks like we're able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, anchor from our popular TV newscast server, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Hold on, I can do that. My fist is in my throat, that's why I'm talking like that. That is weird to do when you're tipsy. Don't do that, kids. End of transmission developing. Interesting. Well then, time to go to work. Alrighty, paid my bills. Good evening. Hey Jill, how are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. That's fair. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Jill. Yeah, I'm taking a walk after this. Gonna go up to Sheets and get some chicken! Talk myself into it. And I certainly can't drive. I've had a few. I've had 3 I've had 3 beers over the course of... just over an hour. I probably could drive, but I'm not going to. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. Betty. The more the merrier. Betty. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. Not Betty. That's true. What about Betty? I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Yeah, alright. I'll probably invite Sai and, cat girl whose name I can't remember. Saka? I don't know. Every day is night. March of the White Knights. All systems go. Your love is a drug. Synthestitch, I know I use a lot, but I haven't used it recently, I don't think. Metropolis. Digital Drive. Oh, we're good. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Is that question mark head? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. I don't know who these women are, but, you're on TV, lady. You, what? Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? The ACC? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. I got it! Fuck you two. I don't like either of you now. Although I'm intrigued by TV Girl. Purely because she's on the TV. Hold on, let me scribble directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see the building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell, I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandy teeny, please. Right. Lillian freaks me out. She's on TV. Brandy teeny. Not a big one. All aged and mixed. There you go. Have a brandy teeny, lady. Here you are. Why is your girl on TV? Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss Vela. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. I don't recognize it. And your Lillian friend is Essentia. I'm gonna call you S, for short. I get it. You're cosplaying too, right? Sure, let's go with that. Jill, come on. She's on TV. Vela, you ever heard of a game called Yick, Bartender? Can't say as I have. Cult classic game that's seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. Wow. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Yeah, well, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. S. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a creepier thing that she could have said. Nothing's really leaping to mind. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. What? Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook. Ahem. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. That's disconcerting. There you go, your fluffy dream. Aged and mixed. Here. Yep, that's the thing. Seriously, you should leave your friend outside like that. He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They're always talking about R&B music. Your friend prefer 1980s R&B or the 70s? 80s, I think. Ah, shit. Boss! Diddy! R&B! I'm coming! See, Diddy is a 70s purist. He's tasted people for even liking... And he's tased people, for even liking 80s R&B before. He got tased! Ugh. Oh, God. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. I've been tased. It's uncomfortable, to say the least. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check him out, though. Right, thanks again for the directions. Come again, I guess. And then Boss just didn't exist. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform, I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. What is her deal? God. Hi, honey. Are you okay? Just kind of wandered in here. I guess I got a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Probably. Why not? Can I get you anything? Sugar Rush. Yeah, that. Right. Asked for a Sugar Rush, but hasn't told me the drink that cheers her up. But hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Ah, I don't remember! What the hell makes you think I would remember? I'm well, I'm not plastered, but I don't remember large chunks of this game. I just remember that I like it. Valhalla. Dorothy. Yes, I'm Googling it. Shut up. I like Dorothy. I want to make her happy. That's my internet being slow. Oh, I'm downloading a fucking update. I remember. Species. Favorite drink, Piano Woman. Sure, you're getting a Piano Woman, hun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. Piano Woman, and it's time for me to have a beer. Crack open this cold one. There we go. Last beer. Last alcohol I'll ever have in Radford. Hopefully. God, I hope I never come back. Armpit of a town, but it taught me a lot. Righto. Here you go. This is... And you say you liked having a Piano Woman whenever you felt like celebrating or were feeling down. I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing. Ahem. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence. Ahem. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. Did you enjoy the soda? How'd you find that one out? Was that supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everybody that. Well, yeah, it is a lower rate. Isn't it? We gotta find out, is the girl that's haunting us Lenore? I feel like the girl that's haunting us is Lenore. I say haunting. I don't have a better word for it. Don't go around telling everybody about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. Really? Just a night of hugging and cuddling? Damn. Because, to me, that sounds rather pleasant, but if it's expensive, fuck that noise. I thought it would be cheaper. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Oh, is that all? Not to mention it limits the chances of getting another client that night. Alright, that's fair. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dan told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. Good. I was kind of sick of hearing about it myself. You were sad and that's all I need to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up by the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of morality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do. We can't begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that, nonetheless, is paralyzing. Nothingness is paralyzing, I'm sorry. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole three-law thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Well, seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. What the, oh god, what is it? Do not harm humans, do not harm yourself, always obey humans, provided it does not interfere with laws 1 and 2. I think that's it. Oh, well, there you go. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them, and you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed by some old book? That's true, the whole Asimov thing's kind of, just that. They are inscribed in some old book. They sound good on paper, don't get me wrong, but if you want true self-awareness, humans don't follow these rules. If I remember correctly, those were only distilled versions of laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. That's true, Asimov did write significantly more than that as well. However, like many authors after, took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. That's the other thing. They were just ideas. People just decided they were automatically the laws of robotics. Like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and what they use to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. I'll change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's tad small, sorry about that. Your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever get lost, I could just wander around being able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. Every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. It does rhyme with Lenore, doesn't it? Really, who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. I'm just gonna give her another piano woman. Like, no reason not to. You could probably get away with a beer, if I'm being honest, but I know she likes piano woman, eh? Go with it. I think that's it. Aged and mixed. What would Dorothy order? Here. Good, but that's cheating. You just served me this drink. Alright, well, guilty as charged on that one. Ahem. Still right, isn't it? Yep. Still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the piano woman. Ahem. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've wondered for a while, though. Why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Uh-huh. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the sea. It's really comfortable. It's just a bit away from the street, and I'm always at. It's a win-win situation, I see. It's weird to see you down, though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? My mom or guardian asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. But Christmas is Sunday. Ah, the 26th, right. As much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian. Whole thing about somebody taking care of Willem after they've deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say I just reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. Have you? They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make collective source grow faster. So, what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. Ah, that. Yeah. I can't say I can relate terribly. My mom knows I'm an adult, but, she's also been a mom for, God, how old's my sister? 37 years? It's hard for her to not be a mom, you know? She's getting better. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost a daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. It does sound a bit contrived now that you mention it. Game creator! Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. Well, I can't imagine anyone would consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something and return a gift she had given me. She felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. A daughter is creepy! Student and helpless kid... Alright, that's also kind of creepy, but it's significantly less creepy. That's at least, you know, like an actual roleplay. Although, again, you are designed to look 13, which is disconcerting. A daughter is just weird, though. It's like, Like, alright, sex robots in the future, roleplay, I'll confess, I can kind of see getting into that. Like, roleplay, she's... I don't know, I don't have fantasies. I don't know, she's an old friend who realized she has feelings for me or some bullshit like that. That was literally the best I could do in my drunken state for creating a roleplay scenario. But daughter? Like, for God's sakes, man. Really a shame. I would be up for that night of cuddles, but that's apparently expensive as shit. Daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, From a professional standpoint, I'd rather them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as little girls. And, like I said, if I was lonely and miserable, which I'm one of those anyways, I'd hire her for a night of cuddles. I would hire a sex robot for a night of cuddles. That would be a good time for me. As long as it wasn't expensive. And she seems nice enough. She'd be prime pick for robot sex cuddling. This is a weird conversation I've gotten myself into. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later, Shrewd Negotiator. See you around, Ass Clans.